So word on the street says that the latest generational talent to hit the NBA after this draft class is going to be five-star prospect Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall recruit in the high school basketball scene, and a guy who none other than the Slim Reaper, KD himself, has already come out and said has the potential to be one of the league's best players for the next 15 years. Now, to be real, y'all, we hear these things about so many prospects so often that as a basketball fan, you almost become numb to it. However, to be fair, Cooper Flagg is undoubtedly nice, and in today's video, we're just going to talk about him as an overall prospect, what he brings to the game, and whether or not he's legit. You see, he's Duke's biggest pickup for the upcoming college basketball season. And the ACC is one of the toughest conferences in the NCAA. We know this. So yeah, will he struggle or will he dominate and play at a level head and shoulders above his comp like so many recent Duke alumni have done in Zion, Tatum, even Brandon Ingram, and so much more? We gonna see. So yeah, y'all go ahead and let me know in the comments, how do you feel about Cooper Flagg? Is the hype real? Why or why not? Or is everybody getting labeled as a generational talent nowadays? Y'all let me know. And yeah, man, really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with another video. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content and we're on the ground for 5K, so I would most definitely appreciate it. But yeah, man, back to the video. So getting into some of the basics first, right? Man, Cooper Flagg's a 6'9" small forward who most recently played for the well-established Montverde Academy, top tier high school basketball school. I mean, me personally, whenever I just hear that school's name, I think of the viral clip of D'Lo and a bunch of other future NBA players who were watching Blake Griffin dunk, because that program basically produces NBA talent. But yeah, regardless, Cooper Flagg's resume is stacked. He won the 2024 Gatorade Player of the Year award, made the McDonald's All-American team, was selected to be a part of the Jordan Brand Classic, and it's just got a bunch of other high school accolades that basically round up to meaning that this guy's alright, you feel me? But yeah, in his senior season, he averaged 16 points, just under 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and just under 3 blocks, while shooting 55% from the field in the 31 games he played. Very solid numbers here, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, for a high school prospect of his regard, I feel like his numbers aren't as dramatic as we usually see. I mean, a guy like Imani Bates, who was basically a high school basketball legend, won the Gatorade Player of the Year award in a season where he averaged a 30-point double-double and made ESPN news everywhere. But at the same time, I guess we can see how little all of that matters in the fact that although Imani is now in the NBA, all that hype he has really diminished because he's working to establish his place in the NBA similar to any other player. So yeah, it's really interesting. But anyway, moving on to this man's play style and the real reasons for his hype. Not too long ago, he dropped a 50 burger in front of Duke's head coach in a fire performance that probably assured the recruiting program to offer him because he went crazy. You see, Cooper Flagg's versatility and upside seems to be the drivers and the noise behind his name, because obviously, beyond the viral clips and all the highlight moments, the actual basketball player has to be there. He has to be legit. And he's shown that. Mind you, he's only 17 years old, bruh. He won't be 18 till December. This is the type of stuff that be having me feeling old. And my guy, I just recently turned 22. But yeah, he's got a lot of good attributes. He's fairly mobile for his height, gets a lot of dunks. He's also athletic, gets blocks like it's nothing. I mean, really, nothing is exempt from potentially being sent across the face of the earth when Cooper Flagg is in the painted area. And then beyond that, he's got a pretty good handle for his size, but that's really nothing new in the modern NBA for real. So if anything, that's a necessary skill that he's gonna need to transfer from high school to college and eventually college to the NBA, because I mean, bro, think about it. Cade Cunningham, LaMelo, Tatum, Paul George, Paolo Banchero to some extent. I mean, basically I'm saying to have an all-star career in the NBA as a forward, you're pretty much expected to have that thing on a string and be able to have your way, create your own shot, and get to the bucket, because that skill set is no longer reserved to just point guards or shooting guards. That skill set is very much positionless. But anyway, moving on to some other things as far as questions he'll have to answer to or just, you know, prove at the next level in college. size. And I know y'all, college bigs are not NBA bigs. You ain't finna be amongst the trees and towers. However, in the same breath, high school bigs are not college bigs. So there is a higher level of physicality that he's gonna have to prove he can still dominate in. Because you watch any Cooper Flagg mixtape, I'm sorry, most of those dunks, spin moves, and all those post moves are coming against players that are very much shorter than him, or just aren't as physically gifted. But anyway, moving on to another question mark, his perimeter game. It's always hard to tell how efficient players are at shooting jumpers and threes from their high school highlights. There's plenty of clips of Cooper Flagg knocking down threes, even pulling up in the mid-range. In that 52-point performance I mentioned earlier, he was knocking down J's as if it's nothing. However, I've seen players look great at this skill in high school, then proceed to shoot sub 40% from the field in college. So we really never know until we know, and we just gotta see it. So yeah, that's definitely a big factor. But anyway, moving on to the last main question mark I got for him. Can he eat amongst other stars? Listen, we know Duke brings in the 5 stars per usual. It's nothing for them, but this upcoming recruiting class is up there with some of the best current recruiting classes. You see, they've got 5 guys ranked in the top 30 of ESPN's top 100 high school basketball players for the class of 2024, including 2 5-stars with Cooper Flagg and Isaiah Evans. So yeah, his ability to eat amongst other capable players and balance unselfishness while also showing he's everything guys like KD believe him to be is something I'm really looking forward to watching. It's not easy. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up by bringing up what Duke coaching legend Coach K had to say about him. Feel me? Because even though that man is retired, he ain't tuned out of Duke Devil basketball. And recently, when asked about Cooper Flagg, he had some high praise for him, and basically comparing him to former NBA player Kirilenko. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys, at first I was not familiar with who this was, but after doing some research, I seen he was known for his defense. He led the NBA in blocks one year, made an all-star team, and overall had a long NBA career. Except he was really just an alright scorer. Cooper Flagg has the potential to be averaging 20 plus, so that's exciting for sure. But yeah, with that being said, that's about all I got for y'all, man. Y'all drop y'all thoughts on Cooper Flagg below. I will be reading everything, and I want to know what y'all think. Do you think KD is just chatting about his potential, or do you believe he might do big things at Duke and beyond? Why not? But yeah, bro, I appreciate y'all watching as always, man. Like the sub, share, sub if new, all of that. I will see y'all in the next one, and I'm out.